The following is a fan-based discussion. All materials discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Hasbro, Saban Entertainment, and Tsuburaya Productions.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Rumorcast, a lot sooner than we expected.
Yeah, we should have waited a day.
If we had waited
half a week, maybe.
If we waited half a week, we wouldn't have had any egg on our face.
This happened immediately.
Also,
a lot of other people wouldn't have had egg on their faces.
Right, because of another rumor.
That for some reason people ran away with when they should have known better.
Anyway, we are here to talk about more scans of Kamen Rider ZO that came out. So, let's start with the one that shows his full body. I love this look.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of it.
I like it.
What's wrong with it?
I'm not a fan of the link, the chain link.
Does it go too far down?
It's not that it goes too far down, I just don't really like how it looks.
I like it.
I don't really like how it looks. I think it kind of... I like the silver on the face, but on the rest of the body, it just looks like somebody took a watch and just sort of stuck it on there. And I'm also not a fan of the belt.
The watch got draped
It's
over.
too big.
We've been saying that for years, though. So
Yeah.
I've just decided to accept that as fact. Look at builds. Look at exits.
Look at ghosts.
Yeah. Just like at this point, okay.
Look at drives.
Yeah.
We haven't had a small belt, I think, really since Gaim. Like that's
And even that's not that small.
no, it's not like O's small.
Yeah. It's not Forza big.
Jesus Christ, Forza. Anyway, I can understand the belt.
I don't hate it, it's just...
Yeah.
I like the colors.
Yeah, the colors are nice.
Magenta
I like
is
it.
a good thing.
I like how they're bringing back magenta, like
Purple and magenta.
yeah, like
This is...
Decade Part 2.
Well, people are upset about
just
that.
better, we hope.
We should have known. I
honestly think it's an homage because I do not think he's gonna get a Decade form.
I actually think that he will, if only because I believe on the toy listings
Did we see a decade watch thing, whatever it's called?
Let me double check because I'm pretty sure there is one on here. Just keep talking. I'm gonna look for it.
Okay. So, and we get some hints at other forms of other Kamen Riders he goes into.
This decade one?
Yep.
The Decade Ride Watch. Okay.
Okay, that's what they're called.
I mean, for all we know, it could be the other guy who gets it, so we'll see.
Maybe.
But we're going to mainly focus on Zeo's right now. He gets a build form and an X8 form.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So far.
One thing of note is that whatever collectible or henshin thing that season has is the shoulders. So I think
except in Drive's case, but that's something different.
Yeah, that's putting cars there would just look weird. I honestly prefer the tires because the tires were also like
tires work for me.
But we're talking about
they look like Oreos.
They looked like Oreos in Drive.
I know, but now it's
especially Trideron.
Oreo.
Anyway,
Matt, where'd you put my drink?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's my drink, Matt?
Anyway, he has bottles and he has the drill.
Thank you.
The build's drill on his arm, which I think is cool.
I don't know. I think I really don't like builds or X8s. I really just don't like the shoulder pieces on this one because they're just
bulky
protrusions, and I don't like that. Like, it's fine on the chest, which
it'll be fine as long as he's not fighting in an enclosed space.
A female chest, by the way. I don't know where that rumor got started, but I knew immediately that it was wrong.
It works with the Ghost form because it's circular, I think is the issue.
It's fine with the circular form on Ghost, but that's a different writer. I like the fact that he gets the first two, like the most recent season Zio does. He gets the first two that are most recent to his season.
Yeah.
And then Gates, our secondary writer, who I thought was Kuga, gets the...
ones right after.
Ones right after. So they could just go two.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go...
If that's the case, then Zio would get Diamond Wizard. And then Gates would get Forza and O's.
Yeah, and then Zio would get...
Decade and W.
Yep.
Yeah, alright. We'll see. Because then it looks like they're also incorporating secondary riders, but we'll get to that. Overall, I understand that the belt does look bulky. I like the idea how it has two slots, one for him and one for whatever rider he's going to be using.
Yeah.
So, you know what this does? You know what this means?
It reminds me of Orb a little bit.
I can see that.
But you also know what this means? it's a lot more likely for him to be knocked out of a form like that into his base form, because his base form can still be attached. Sorry.
The thing could just pop out.
Yeah, but his main form can stay in, so he can just go back to his base form.
Oh my god, look at that.
Logic.
It works. Let's talk about Gates, because he is a secondary rider, and it seems like he'll be there from the very beginning as well.
Mm-hmm.
Been a very long time since we've had a split protagonist, since basically Ryuki and Blade. So I'm really enjoying the fact that we got this again. I'm so excited. I really thought this was a Cougar form at first, but it's not.
I was looking at him going, which rider are you? Are you O's? Are you Kuga? Like, what are you supposed to be? And then Marcus is like, no, that's the secondary rider.
I had a feeling it was going to be the secondary rider.
I just didn't expect him to come in this soon.
That's one of the main reasons why I didn't think it, but I thought it was because the style looks so different from the neck down, and his face looks like a different watch.
I like his look a lot.
I
really like this one.
I think it's the fact that the white is just all up here, so it's drawing so much of your attention
to the face.
But the rest of it is beautiful.
It is.
Blue and yellow.
And it's a digital watch as opposed to a...
Are those sirens?
I don't think so.
They sort of like sirens as pauldrons.
Maybe, but we'll have to wait and find out.
He could be a time cop!
It's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Anyway, so he's a digital watch. Apparently he's from 50 years in the future or something.
2068.
So this could be interesting.
And on his visor, just like Zio has Raida and Katakana, Gates has it in Hiragana. Which, to me, is easier to read. That's just me and the language itself. Hiragana is just easier for me to read than Katakana because a lot of things in Katakana are sort of similar.
But it also looks like we're going to be incorporating secondary writers as well.
Yeah.
So that will be interesting.
And weirdly enough, Rogue is listed as one of those.
Yeah. Even though he was technically the tertiary writer? No. Like quarterary.
Yeah. We'll go with what you said.
Well, the sad thing is, it's better than...
I think it would be a tetrarary writer.
Better than Grease.
Is it Tetra?
Might be.
Tetris?
Tetris 4.
But it's still better than Grease.
Yeah. Maybe he'll get the Grease one and he just turns into Dark Eva.
Anyway, we also get a closer look at Zio's belt and primary weapon.
His weapon. Another gun that turns into a sword.
I'm pretty sure that says gun on it.
It says gun and sword on it. We think.
I like the belt, and I do agree with him. It does look bulky, but it is a big watch.
It doesn't look any bulkier than Ghosts.
But she hated Ghosts.
Yeah, but it doesn't look any bulkier than that. It doesn't look as big as XA and Bills.
Yeah, it is definitely flat. But I like the idea. It looks like just a giant belt. A giant watch for a belt, and there's even a stopwatch button on the top. I'm guessing that's to hit it to tilt it and make it transform.
Yeah, I wonder if the forms will be like, you can only be in this form for so long.
Well, it looks like it's showing the year. I'm gonna guess it.
I'm saying just because of the fact that she said stopwatch.
Maybe like Ben 10 kind of thing, where there was a time limit.
Mm.
But it also looks like it's gonna be showing the year. So I'm guessing when we get to like Kuga form, it's gonna show the year 2000. So that's interesting. And I honestly, I like the gun and sword thing, mainly just because it looks better than Builds ever did. Sorry, drill swords aren't cool.
I'm still not a fan of this one though.
The belt?
His weapon.
I mean, yeah, it's not like as bulky as Wizards was, or...
I was sort of hoping that...
I didn't mind Wizards though.
He would use kunai.
You just want ninjas so goddamn.
No, I just also want to say kunai with chains. America.
Well, it's been fun giving you guys a Tokucast for 2 years, but it looks like we're going to have to stop because that joke was awful. We're all going to die. Anyway.
Thanks, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
A bridge? There was nothing a bridge. He still screams kunai with chains.
That's in the show.
I know, but it's also just the America thing.
Anyway, moving on. So, it looks like Gates' driver is a bit different, though.
I think it's just his, but open. Or maybe not.
That could just be his... No, actually, it might be the same.
Yeah, I think it's the exact same thing.
Okay. It's nice to have a uniformity with the drivers.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
It means you only have to buy one belt.
Yeah.
But
I still like it though. I like everything that we've gotten so far.
I think this is a better incorporation of them, and I think it's better than cards and just turning into them. I like how he's becoming the Riders, but it's like his own thing.
It's much more like the legend form that we get in the movies.
It's like, or like with like Ghost when he gets
the ghost icons,
the Riders, and all of that, and the
this is basically
and the fucking Rider fruit.
Yeah,
and just turning that into the show,
yeah.
which I think is a good idea.
Which works. I mean, we're at the end of the Heisei era. So, there have been some rumors going around that this show might end in, like, April. I really hope not. There are a lot of things to get through. And we don't know how the structure of the show is going to be yet. We don't know how the story is going to be. We don't know what the cast is going to be. We just know, it's the main writer's a guy.
And since they're incorporating secondaries and just extra writers, essentially, they have a lot of forms to get through.
Which they might not, which is probably fine. If we really focus on just the mains and maybe the secondaries, we'll be good. We'll basically be golden throughout the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to use them all, just use some of them.
True. I mean, O's didn't use every combination of the metals possible because we'd be here
That's
all year.
impossible. It's like 900 something guy combination.
I know.
No, like 1200 now because of the extra metals that have came out.
Yeah.
But anyway, this has gotten me a little more excited for this show.
Yeah.
Now to actually kind of see it and I can kind of picture it in my head.
Yeah.
Now we just need to hear about what the plot is.
Yeah, I need to know who to play. I think it's going to be Seiji Takawa, who's still doing the suit acting for Zio.
Cool.
He's turning 50 this year, though, so, it might get passed down.
Maybe. End of the era. It's a good time to do it.
Mm.
He's been doing this as Black RX.
Yeah.
So, he was
good.
Riderman in Black RX.
I mean, he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
He's one of the best.
I like him in everything, and, like, just seeing him in interviews and stuff, he's like the nicest guy. So I'm just like, but if he's been training other people.
Do you want this writer to have like a quirk like Blade and Drive did about like the hand?
I would love that. He's like 5.
I mean, you look at the pose. He's already doing this.
Yeah.
So. Loser.
And apparently, either Gates might end up having something like this, or in some of the other writer watch things, he's going like this to signify like another time. I like it, though.
Back in time.
I don't know. Do I want another writer in the show? Honestly, no.
No, I think 2
I
is
don't
enough.
either.
I think 2 enough just because we
just
have
do
so
2.
many other things to go through.
Yeah.
Unless they bring in one who's just like, I'm the tertiary writer medal holder person.
Watch.
Exactly.
The poster looks cool.
The post looks
I
very
like
cool.
the logo is also cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, logo's alright.
We're gonna go back in time.
I'm very excited. I'm really basically our next episode is just going to be after we get the cast.
I just realized something.
Chaos.
He's only going to be henching probably from his belt. The things on his wrist, I think, are just holders.
Holders?
Yeah.
That's going to be like the weirdest place to have a holder.
Well, they're watches.
Yeah,
Where else
but
would
it's
they
just
go?
like
Where else will watches go, Marcus?
I'm picturing them
Where else will they go? I'm
If
not
you
gonna let
punch
them talk.
someone and you punch so hard that the watch goes flugunk,
Exactly. I picture them falling off a lot.
or if
The toy might.
or if you block something and it just oh god.
I need this.
Now, who knows? We might end up getting, like in terms of merchandise, actual watches with the faces of the writers and them that Bandai will
Collect them all.
I just want to.
I would get Geimer O's so
I would
fast.
just want to come to one.
Funny, because time travel.
Yep.
Yep.
That's half the joke. I didn't forget he could do that, though.
Thank goodness.
You know what'd be funny?
Unlike these
It'll be
shows.
hysterical, actually.
It's funny that we're making all these references now because that video won't come out until after this one.
You know what's going to be hysterical, though, if they actually do the watches thing?
What?
Don't release the Deno one.
That would be amazing. I just picture people getting pissed. Why is there no one? Because he's on a train.
Like, why is it not Deno one? Because he's already traveling through time.
He's already traveling through time.
He's actually already here. You just don't know it.
He's everywhere.
Here, there,
Did you see his
everywhere.
movie?
But yeah, I'm liking
Have you mentioned the
everything that we're getting so far. I just hope
But
that
as always, I'm going to remain cautious
until we end up saying
Cautiously
who the
realistic.
writers are, what the premise is, and who the cast is.
See, cast, they always...
I couldn't care less who they cast because they can always surprise us, and it's probably going to be new people anyways.
Yeah. So that is not high on my priority. High on my priority is premise and writers.
Who's show running this?
God, Sakamoto, stay away. God, in new ways, stay away.
Get Urobuchi back.
No, don't.
No, he's over there doing stuff with Gundam right now.
Fair enough.
I think.
But this is what we think of what we're seeing so far of Kamen Rider Zio. Let us know what you guys think of what you've seen so far of Kamen Rider Zio in the comments below. I'm gonna stop now. I got two very different reactions out of that. I got golf claps, I got smacked. So,
you should have come to expect this kind of thing by now from Tokucast.
Just like everybody should have expected that this is going to be a guy. I'm going to harp on that for a little bit. Because really?
as always, like...
Last I checked, breasts aren't up here.
As always, like, subscribe, follow us on Patreon, follow Nerd and Nile and all their stuff, YouTube, Twitch, and we will see you guys next Rumor, probably in like 6 months.
No, probably in a few weeks. After we'll do another one for the writers and everything.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.